Mom, where are you right now? I couldn't find you or Benny anywhere when I woke up. I was pretty confused. Anyway, I'll be going for a viewing at the high school. I'm thinking of going to today. So I think I'll be back sometime after lunch. Could you please make Benny a proper lunch? Are you guys still not home? It's nighttime and Benny still isn't back. Would you mind explaining what's going on here? Benny is with you, right? If he isn't, I'm calling the cops. It's not normal for Benny to not be home at this time. He should be settling down now and getting ready for bed.
Wait! Benny's with me. Don't worry. Whatever you do, do not call the police, David.
Mom, what are you doing? Why have you been ignoring my messages all day? I've been going out of my mind with worry.
David, listen to me. We won't be coming home again. I want you to go and live with your father at his house. From now on, me and Benny will be living together, just the two of us.
What? Wait, what? Seriously? What are you talking about? Why would you? This makes no sense. Mom, where are you? Tell me where you are. Hello? Mom?
David?
Is that Mom? Answer the phone. You seriously need to cut this out. Mom, why do you keep blanking me? I've been messaging you for months now, but you've never replied. At least tell me where you are. Me and Dad have been looking for you for so long.
Big bro, it's me, Benny. I'm messaging you from Mom's phone right now. I want to come home. I'm lonely.
Benny, is that really Benny?
Yeah, really.
You're using Mom's phone. Why?
Mom told me I'm banned from messaging you and Dad, but I'm lonely. That's why I took Mom's phone from her bedside table while she slept, and that's how I'm messaging you now.
I see. It sounds like things have been tough for you. You did good, kid. Why did Mom ban you from messaging us? Did she give you a reason?
I don't really know.
Where are you right now?
I'm in a place called Columbus, Indiana. Do you know it?
What? That's right next to us. Do you have any more details? Like which town you're in? Or your address?
I'm not sure. We haven't been here very long, and I'm not used to it here yet.
Oh, really? Where were you before that?
All kinds of places. We keep staying at these random old guys' houses. I've never seen any of them before, and they give me the creeps.
Random old guys. What about school? Which elementary school have you been going to? Have you been switched out of schools every time you move, or what?
I haven't been going to school.
What?
Mom said I don't have to go to school anymore. So I've been in the house the whole time.
Oh my God. And what about your mom? What has she been doing? I want you to do your best to tell me whatever you can, Benny. Be that things like your mom's work, things about like the guy you're staying with, which areas you've been living in. Anything is fine.
I don't know. Mom always comes home first thing in the morning and sleeps all day until the evening. The old guy we're staying with right now does sometimes give me food, but Mom doesn't do anything except sleep when she's home. I want to go home already.
Don't worry, Benny. We're going to get you home before you know it. I have some instructions for you. Can you be brave and do as your big brother tells you? First of all, I want you to sneak out of the house without anyone noticing. Do you think you can do that?
Sure, I could do that. I should be able to sneak out just fine.
All right, great. In that case, I want you to take your mom's phone and sneak out of the house.
You want me to take Mom's phone? But won't she get mad at me? I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
You won't be anywhere near the house when she realizes. How could she get mad at you? If your big bro says it's fine, then it's fine. You officially have my permission to leave that house with Mom's phone.
Okay, got it.
All right, cool. Let me know when you're away from the house and we'll do a video call. I'll probably know where you are if you show me your surroundings. Do you know how to do video calls?
Yeah, that's the thing I did with Daddy before, right? Where you can see each other on the phone?
Yep, that's the one. I'll call you as soon as I know you've made it out of the house safely, so message me when you do, okay? Oh, wait a second. Do you have any money?
No, but there's $10 on the living room table.
Oh, really? Sweet. That'll do. All right, I want you to take the $10 and Mom's phone with you when you sneak out of the house. You don't have to rush. Take your time and make sure it's safe to leave before doing anything. Once you're outside, I want you to be careful on the roads. Watch out for cars and bikes, okay? When you get out of the house, I want you to walk a few minutes before messaging me. I'll come out as soon as I know you're out there. I promise.
All right, got it. Hey, David, where's Benny? Oh, this was you, wasn't it? I bet you and that asshole dad of yours came and took him while I was asleep, didn't you? You're with him now, aren't you? Put your father on. Please, David, you have no right to do this. Give me back my son.
Excuse me, who are you?
You know full well who I am, boy. It's me, your mom.
Nope, I don't know who you are or who this number belongs to.
I am messaging you from my boyfriend's phone because mine went missing and I can't find it anywhere. Benny has it, doesn't he? Go on, where is he? Tell me where my son is. There's no way he could have gone out all on his own. He messaged you, didn't he? I bet he took my phone from the bedside table while I was asleep, that little brat. Hurry up and give him back. I'm that boy's parent and legal guardian.
You've got some nerve. What about me? You speak as if I don't exist. I've never given Benny back. I've never forgotten the day you suddenly abandoned me and took my little brother. You've been ignoring my messages for months. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You haven't been sending Benny to school since you took him, have you? I know all about how he's been for weeks at a time without leaving the house. What the hell do you think you're doing? He's 6 years old, and he needs to go to school. What exactly have you been doing all this time? You have no right to get Benny involved in whatever shady business you're wrapped up in.
Oh, you really are just like your dad. The apple didn't fall far from the tree with you two, did it? Is it any wonder with you being so stressful for me when you act like this? You complain about me not replying to your messages, but you never listen to a word I say. You think you're so clever with your rational arguments and your sound reasoning, don't you? This is why I had to leave you. You left me no choice. I only have one kind son, and his name is Benny. Why did you have to turn out this way? Why are children only lovable when they're young?
I don't care, Mom. Your words don't hurt me anymore, so you can say whatever you like. But if you don't want to listen to my rational arguments and sound reasoning, then how about you stop doing crazy, messed up things? Who was it the one who fought my dad in court to win legal custody over Benny on the promise that they'd do everything in their power to give him a good upbringing? Oh yeah, it was you. In spite of that, I never once saw you work while we lived together. To make matters worse, you never lifted a finger around the house, and you never once acted like a mother to Benny. If you really loved Benny, wouldn't you have at least sent him to school? If you really loved him, at the very minimum, you would have made sure he was fed, clothed, and happy. He wouldn't have been just left completely to fend for himself if I wasn't around. No, all you cared about was going out to spend the night at your guy friend's house. You're beyond saving.
What choice did I have? It wasn't my fault. It's not easy to find a job as a single mother, you know. I couldn't even afford to keep up with the rent on that place anymore. That's why I left. I had no choice. Do you think I wanted to up sticks and leave my old life behind like that? Stop trying to paint me as some lazy bum. I am looking for work. It's just difficult. Just because you can't see my effort doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Why don't you try being a little more considerate for once in your life? Ugh, do you enjoy attacking your own mother? Do you enjoy making me out to be the pinnacle of all evil? Quit sticking your uneducated, ignorant nose into adult affairs, you petulant little brat. God, you make me sick.
Huh? That's funny. I could have sworn Dad told me that he gave you more than enough money to cover the rent for a while longer. Surprise, surprise. It would appear that everything you just told me, as usual, is a big moist pile of steaming crap. He also pays you a pretty hefty sum in child support every month, doesn't he? Do you think the fact that you don't have any money could possibly have something to do with the fact that you go out every day blowing money on alcohol and meals at fancy restaurants like it grows on trees? If you're so strapped for cash, how the hell can you go out and afford such luxury branded accessories and high-end clothes? Don't claim that you want Benny back if you're not capable of being his mother.
You really did grow up to be a vile piece of shit, huh, David? So you're even familiar with my financial situation, are you? Well, aren't you just the cleverest little know-it-all? Why do kids have to grow up? You get to middle school age and suddenly you think you're a genius with the answers to all of the world's problems. The only reason I fought so desperately for custody of you both was to cause your scumbag dad as much trouble as humanly possible. Plus, if I have kids, I'm eligible for child support, and for the two of you, that goes double. Your asshole dad's a big pushover, so I knew that if I ever said I was struggling for cash, he wouldn't hesitate to send me whatever I needed out of worry for you two. Sadly, he reduced the payments to the bare minimum required for food and rent when he found out about my proclivity for branded accessories and expensive clothes. And that, my boy, is why I had to leave, because your father is a greedy tightwad. See? Do you see now that none of this is my fault?
Don't screw around with me, Mom. You cannot be serious. This is all your fault. You did your best to keep it hidden, but I know all about how you've been cheating on Dad and what led to you guys divorcing. I know everything. It was you who destroyed this family, Mom. You and nobody else. I won't forgive you as long as I live.
Who cares? Like I give a damn if you forgive me or not. You're just some jumped-up little brat who thinks his opinion matters more than it does. But mark my words, David, you will be giving me back the boy. I'll be totally screwed without those child support payments.
Listen, Mom, I shouldn't need to tell you this, but Benny's child support money isn't supposed to be funding your wardrobe. You really are the most selfish person I've ever met. I'd be surprised if you'd ever thought about anyone else in your whole miserable life. I won't let you use Benny as a tool in your twisted game anymore. He's gonna be living with me and Dad from here on out.
What? But you can't do that. I'm his legal guardian.
Dad just got done talking to a lawyer. He said it's possible for him to reclaim custody of Benny in court if he can prove that you're not fit to be a mother. Sure, it'll be stressful and take a lot of work, but believe me, if it's proof they want, we have it.
No, you're wrong. This was already decided in court, you moron. Do you seriously think the judges have time to listen to you whine and drag up the same rehashed bullshit from the past? Their time is valuable, and you don't get to waste it. We already fought this battle, and you will respect the result, you insolent little toe rag. How the hell do you expect to get them to overturn the verdict?
You're even more detached from reality than I thought. You don't deserve to be called a mother after the way you've behaved these past months. Besides, you do realize there's a legal obligation for kids Benny's age to go to school. What makes you think you can break the law and get away with it? I don't know that much about the hows and whys, but the gist of what the lawyer told Dad, the bottom line is that you're not going to be able to carry on having Benny live with you like you have been.
Me breaking the law? What a load of baloney. A legal obligation to go to elementary school? Don't make me laugh. He can still go to high school when he's old enough, so quit commenting on things you don't understand.
You're the one who has no idea what you're talking about. I literally just read a news story online about some parents from Wyoming who got sentenced to a year in prison for not sending the kids to school for years. How about you look it up for yourself? You'll soon see how wrong you are.
Wait, what? Seriously? Oh, no way, this is all a ruse to scare me into accepting your demands. Your dad put you up to this, didn't he? Wait, I just looked it up and you were right. Oh my God.
And that's not all. Even if we forget the fact that you haven't been sending Benny to school, you still haven't been feeding him properly. He told me everything, Mom. What you did to that boy constitute actual neglect. He said the only reason he didn't starve was because the strange old guy you were staying with sometimes gave him food. It's true, isn't it? Let's face it, you were hardly ever enthusiastic about cooking for me when we lived together. If I was lucky, I got a couple of meals a week. You weren't working, but you didn't do anything around the house either, did you? You're nothing but an evil, low-life oxygen thief. You're not even capable of looking after your own kids. But you think you deserve child support? Wake up and smell the coffee, idiot.
No, you can't do this. Benny needs his mother. He's young, and it's vital that he live with me during such an important stage in his development. I will not let his asshole father steal him from me. Besides, surely Benny wants to live with his mom.
Yep, exactly. This is what your actions leads to. And you have yourself to blame. If you don't understand that at this point, I don't know what else to say to you, other than maybe, how about seeing a psychiatrist?
But how am I supposed to live without Benny?
I don't know. Maybe try asking your boyfriend. That's who you live with now, right?
He lets me live here with him, but he won't give me any money. That was where Benny's child support payments came in. How can I go back to spending carefully after living with your dad? He gave me all the money I ever wanted.
If you were so happy with Dad, why did you betray him? Nah, don't even bother answering that. I already know why. Because you're the most selfish human being to ever walk the face of this planet.
David, please. Don't hang your mother out to dry like this. I need you. I need you now more than ever.
But I thought I was your least favorite son. What was it you always said to me? You're just like your dad? Even looking at you makes me feel sick. And now you're begging for my help? Now you're pretending you actually want me in your life? Give me a break.
No, I don't mean literally. That was just a figure of speech. You're my baby boy, and I love you, David.
Cut the crap, Mom, 'cause it ain't gonna work. Here are my final words to you as your son. Don't ever have any more children. You're not fit to be a mother, and all you'll ever do is make them miserable.
Hey, big bro. The train's almost at its last stop.
Ah, you're at the last stop already. Nice work, Benny.
Yep, I can't wait to meet you and Dad again. I am really gonna get to meet you, right?
Of course you are. Don't be silly. You know your big bro would never lie to you, right?
You wouldn't?
Wait, are you actually asking me? Me and Dad are already waiting for you at the station, so chill.
Okay, neat.
Hey, Benny, I know it took me way longer to come out and get you like I said I would. Sorry if I made you feel lonely. From here on out, we'll always be together.
Really? Can we all live together again now? Mom, too?
About that, sorry, Benny, your mom isn't going to be living with us anymore. Do you miss her?
I don't know. It's not that I hate her, but I'm super happy to get to live with you and Dad again.
Me too. Guess what me and Dad are gonna rustle up for dinner when you get home later? Your favorite, hamburger and fries. How about we play a few rounds of Peeps Cube afterwards? You know how much you love losing to me at video games, right?
No way! There's no way I'm gonna lose. Prepare to meet your maker. Hey, big bro, I love you.
After that, me and Dad waited a little while longer at the station until his train arrived. And with that, we were united. Benny, who we hadn't seen in a very long time, was way thinner than before. When we hugged him, he suddenly burst into tears on us. I have no idea what became of our mom. My dad agreed to meet up with her lawyer to return her phone. Before long, she lost custody of Benny, and after my dad reported her to the cops for not sending him to school, they opened up an investigation and are currently in the process of filing charges against her. Apparently, she carried on living with her boyfriend for a little while longer after that, but eventually, due to the way she treated her kids and constantly begged him for money, his patience reached its limits. With that, he broke up with her and kicked her out of his house. My mom's whereabouts once again became a mystery. I have no idea where she is or what she's doing now, but one thing I'm certain, she ruined her shot at a happy life a long time ago. As for Benny, he was a little clingy and never left my side when he first moved back in with me and Dad. I'm guessing the trauma of having to accompany his mom as she moved from one strange old guy's house to another, as well as being constantly neglected, took a toll on him. That said, I'm relieved to see him gradually returning back to his bright, energetic, if not somewhat annoying old self. But in all seriousness, emotional trauma of that kind isn't something that goes away overnight, and me and my dad are committed to providing him with all the love, care, and affection he needs to restore his trust in the world. As far as my part in that, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure me and my little bro get to make a bunch of amazing memories together.